I'm kind of sorry for you now, Charles. Matt's getting all the cupcake questions. That's okay. We'll move on to number 7. I think you'll get this easily. Actually, we'll see. Which team was the first to ever sweep the NBA Finals?
Oh my God, this is rigged. There's no way.
I ain't in the mood. I ain't hit the groove. I ain't hit a move.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 44 of A Win is a Win podcast. I am myself, the beautiful and handsome as always, Sam. I'm joined with the equally beautiful and handsome Charles and Matt today.
I'm blushing.
We're your co-hosts for A Win is a Win podcast, and I'm pretty excited to talk about this podcast episode, specifically for one man. I know he's our consensus favorite around this group, but the NBA in-season tournament just got to a finish, and we were excited to see the results of it. We weren't really excited to see who won, but we wanted to take a little bit of time today to talk about it at least and get our thoughts out there. So, what were you guys' initial thoughts on the in-season tournament? But do you guys have anything to say before we jump into it?
I like the confidence, Sam, that you brought into the intro.
Thank you.
I like the energy. But yes, I do have something I'd like to say, and it is NBA themed. So I think this will go good with the episode. But fun fact, so when Autumn and I went to visit her dad up in northern Michigan, the Detroit Pistons beat the Chicago Bulls, and they improved to 2-1 in the season. And since that day, they have now lost 20 straight. So they have not won since we went back. And we're going up there again next week for a couple of days. So the next time they might win is when we come back up. So I thought that was pretty funny. We must be good luck charms when we watch it with their dad. But I can't believe they've lost 20 in a row, and the Spurs have lost like 17 in a row. It's crazy.
I think they lost their 21st last night to the Pistons.
Yeah, that's their total games, but 20, it's like a 20 losing streak right now.
Oh, yeah.
They were above 500 when we saw them win. So
yeah, that's actually a crazy stat. You guys are good luck to the Pistons, at least. I don't know about the Lions.
We're not talking about that today.
It's not a football episode.
Might be time for this guy soon. Anyways, sorry.
You getting ready to go?
I do have to say, I think we should congratulate Samecookie on, I think, his first ever first round bye.
Oh my gosh!
After, what is it, 8 years, 9 years, Sam, something like that?
No way. It was probably 7 years or 6. It can't be 8. Dude, that's insane.
I think it might be, dog.
No way.
25 years ago, I was 17. So I'm pretty sure it's at least 8.
Yeah. Thank you for the congratulations.
Welcome.
Charles is actually the odd man out on this podcast. We're not counting the group dynasty league that you guys are in, but Matt and I actually both got a bye in our fantasy league that we all play in. So just want to rub that in a little bit. Sorry, Charles.
Yeah, I mean, at least, the one thing we have in common is we did all make the playoffs, and I'm not sure how I made the playoffs, but I stomped Matt this last week to get in. I was projected like 90 and I scored like 140. So we love those weeks, don't we? But hey, I'm in the playoffs with you guys. So I don't really feel that excluded, to be honest, because I probably don't deserve to be in, but another 7-7 season. So average.
Yeah.
We like that.
You really needed Autumn to lose too. So you can thank me for that. I really was considering just throwing for her to stay in, but no, I wasn't.
Well, it works out because you got the 2 seed and you wouldn't have, right?
Exactly. So, yeah, that was awesome. The main reason why I didn't throw too is because I don't want to play Martin. Martin's team in fantasy is scary.
Martin lost this last week, bro. He's vulnerable.
He did lose, but whenever he played me, he stomps me. I don't know why, but I do know why. I know exactly why, but we won't get into it.
I just think it was awesome that last week, I think, I scored like 107, almost 180 points. Kept the same lineup, scored 90. I was like, this is why we love fantasy football here.
That's the love of it. That's the love of the game.
But let's move on to the Lakers and LeBron. I mean, AKA LeBron. So
Oh yeah. I guess I can start. So the NBA in-season tournament recently just finished at the time that we're recording this podcast. It is actually the first inaugural in-season tournament. Adam Fisher called up LeBron and was like, "Hey, we need to pad that LeBron legacy a little bit more. So we're going to introduce a new in-season tournament." But
do you mean Adam Silver?
what did I say?
Adam Fisher?
Oh my! I
Long
don't know
John
why I was thinking
Silver's in your head, maybe? I
my
know they serve
bad.
fish, but
I mean,
yeah.
yeah, both not the greatest people. I don't know why I was thinking Adam Fisher, but yes, Adam Silver. But this year was the first year that they had the in-season tournament. I personally really enjoyed watching it. I only got to watch a few games of it, but I really liked the football aspect of how the tournament was built too. It reminded me a lot of the World Cup, where everyone was put into a group stage, and they had the quarterfinals bracket, and then so on and so forth. I obviously was not happy to see how it ended because obviously LeBron and the Lakers won, more stat padding to his bum legacy, but that's okay. It was fun to watch as a casual fan, so that's what I took the most from it.
Yeah, the in-season tournament, besides the courts, was a fun little wrinkle. Actually, I enjoyed it. I would say, really though, only the semis and the finals were kind of enjoyable. I'd say the normal, the play-in games essentially, where they had their games to determine who would win their bracket, whatever, to determine the quarterfinals. I thought those were pretty whatever. Honestly, I didn't really follow that, but I will say that the games in Vegas were actually a lot of fun, and I wasn't necessarily expecting that, but I actually did enjoy it, and I think this is going to be here to stay for a while now. So yeah, I will admit I had fun watching the games in Vegas, so that was good. That was good. Well, the Lakers Pelicans game was a blowout, but oh yeah, besides that, it was fun.
So I went to the Suns and Jazz game. It was a group stage game, so like the court was all purple, and actually it was pretty cool. Probably on TV didn't look the best, but on like in person, it was actually pretty cool. So I kind of like that. Granted, it was like a light purple and dark purple, which I think is a little bit easier on the eyes rather than like the yellow and blue of like Indiana or like the red of Chicago and stuff like that. But it was really cool. I watched, I think, probably more of the group stage than anyone here. Just because a lot of the TNT games were like the Suns and stuff like that. But it definitely was a little bit more of a postseason type feel for games in November, which I don't think you really have like ever. So I do think that was pretty cool, and it's something everyone liked it. And to me, when I heard like the bonus was like 500,000 for each player, or something like that. But I think Vegas. I think it's if you made it to Vegas, each person earned 200,000. But if you won, it was like 500. So basically, you earn like an extra 300 or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess a lot of people, even people like LeBron and stuff, were playing really hard because one, extra money for them, but two, some of the guys who don't make as much, like that's like almost half someone's salary or like a quarter of someone's salary, right? For the whole year, get an extra boost. So I thought that was pretty cool. I definitely like the style of the tournament just because it gave a lot of like soccer aspects of it, and I'm a huge soccer fan. Charles is becoming a really big soccer fan as well. So I really liked it. I thought it was kind of fun. It's weird to have point differential in the NBA as like a tiebreaker. So that's kind of weird. So I think if somehow we found a different way to do a tiebreaker, that might be good. But at the same time, it's okay. But that's why you had some teams like literally like beat teams by like 30 or 40 points just because point differential was so important. So I thought it was pretty cool. I enjoyed it. I liked it. So can't really complain too much.
Yeah, it was kind of odd to see at first too, kind of like the atmosphere wise. I didn't go to any of the play-in tournament games, which I assume was a really cool experience for you, Matt. But whenever I was first watching the first couple of like group stage games, and it kind of didn't really feel like a playoff scenario to me. just sitting in front of a TV. It felt kind of weird just with how the rules were, that it also counted as a regular season game as well. So you're kind of playing for two different things, which I thought was a little odd. But I mean, it was the first year of the tournament, so it kind of made sense that you're going to adjust to things like that. I do agree that there are some things that they could tweak and learn off of this first year of things, but I enjoyed it too. Definitely one of the weirder things I thought too was the design of all the courts and how I did not like any of them, to be honest. I feel like the Jazz, like you were saying, kind of like the dark purple on purple would be cool, but there were just like really bright. It felt like they put like the dropper tool on one of the brightest colors of every team's logo and just chose that. It made the whole court that solid like bright yellow or bright orange color. It just hurt the eyes to see, but I'm sure it was cool. But hopefully they do better next year. But it was still fun.
Yeah, like I think it'd be cool if they did like different landscapes or different things about like where the state they're in or like the area they're in, you know? Like I don't know, for Phoenix you could put like a Grand Canyon something on there or like the flag of Arizona or some cacti or something that maybe that's
Mhm.
not like colorful, but
Yeah,
it's cool and denotes that this is a different court. This is an in-season tournament game.
yeah,
I
I
thought
think so.
I think that could be kind of cool, but at the same time, I think it was cool just to see different colored courts because when you think of the NBA, you think of just the
But
regular wood, right? And this was
yeah.
like completely different. So I do think that was a little fun to kind of add that little aspect in.
Mhm.
Just to go off of Matt's point from a little bit ago now, the Seagulls got a big one on Thursday. And if you know, you know.
Yes,
But
sir.
back to the actual topic, because that's what we're talking about here. I wanted to ask you guys a question about the in-season tournament. You could be talking a little bit about the format. Do you like how the games are kind of split, across a stretch of regular season games? Or do you think it'd be better if it was maybe held in like more of a 2 week and that's just like the tournament type of 2 to 3 week and that's the whole tournament right there? I'm just curious, what do you guys think about that? Because I was listening to some shows about it and that was brought up as someone thought that would make it better, and I was curious. I was like, what do you guys think about it compared to how they did it this year when they would play one and then 2 or 3 games, right, and then play another type of thing? What do you think about that?
I mean, I get why they did like they play one game and then wait and do a little bit more because that's what soccer does. Like today, Bayern played a Champions League game, but they hadn't played one for about 2-3 weeks, and in between there's different stuff. But I think soccer's a little different because you need a little bit more rest. You can't really do back to backs, and also there's more teams, more games. Whereas for this playoff one, the max you could play was it 7 games? I think you. Oh no, it was 6 because you play. No, it was 7 because you play 4 games pool play, then you have knockout game, semifinal, final. So 7 games, right? In soccer, the pool play is 6 games. So like you can't just like all of a sudden stop like all this stuff because like some teams don't qualify, etc. like that. But with this, since everyone qualifies, to me, I think to bring up that level of intensity and kind of stuff, I think a good 2 week period would be nice because then you can really focus and hone in. Like, okay, it's tournament time. We got to lock in. We got to do it this way. Because then afterwards, the teams who didn't make it, the NBA already kind of like scheduled and paired them up, like and to do different things anyways. So even during that tournament time, you can still have different games going on. So for me, I think it'd be more cool because like the first tournament games, all of a sudden I think it was like maybe like game like 6 or 7 in the season, and I was like, oh, I had no idea it was doing a tournament time already. Like I think they should just do like a good 2 week period and do it that way.
Yeah, what do you think, Sam?
Yeah, I think pretty much Matt hit it on the dot. I would like it a lot more too if they just kind of set 2 or 3, maybe even weeks aside for a tournament kind of like this to happen. It was definitely confusing to see at first that they were just random pool games sprinkled here and there in the NBA schedule, while regular just regular season games are going on as well. That was really confusing to me, I thought, but as the first few games happened, I kind of got adjusted to it. It still did feel a little weird that they were happening like right when just regular old games were happening as well. The only concern I could think was something like that happening. I mean, obviously there would probably be a little bit of scheduling issues, especially for the teams that wouldn't qualify. But I'm sure schedule makers could find a way around that. I would just be more concerned for that 2 or 3 weeks time that's put away for players to play in a tournament like this. Some really big player like Giannis or Jokic or whoever else, they would get injured or something like that. And the fan base behind it would go in an uproar just because it's a little tournament that Adam Silver wanted to happen for more money, basically. So I would love to see it happen. I feel like the league would get a little bit of backlash though if they were to implement something like that.
I think the injury concern that can happen in any game in the season. So I don't think that'd be concern because I really don't think they would be playing, back to back. They would probably have days off. So if there were injuries, it'd probably just be kind of like it could happen in any normal season game. So I don't think that would be a concern. People might, if that were to happen, be like, oh, it's because of the tournament. But like if you think about it, it really wouldn't be. But yeah, I actually like that style too, because it would give me more of like a mini playoffs kind of feel in December. Because the playoffs is the playoffs. It goes from April to June, right? It's that stretch. You could do this now where it's just this tournament for those couple of weeks, right? And so I would personally also, I think, like that format a little better because, and I think Matt did a really good job explaining it from soccer compared to the NBA because they did format it like soccer, but soccer's just, there's a lot more involved there. It's a different game. It's just a lot of different factors compared to the NBA. And I think obviously for the first inaugural year, I don't blame them for doing it kind of like how soccer does it. I think that's, they could figure out maybe changes to make, but I think something along those lines would make if they're going to keep this, I think that would make it more exciting and just better. And I think as Matt said, the competition would probably be higher, that type of thing, if you kind of have it in this, set block, and it's almost like a mini playoffs type of thing.
So, like what I would do is I would play after Thanksgiving, so like that week after Thanksgiving, set aside 2 weeks to do it because that gives teams enough time to kind of figure out, they play 10, maybe 15, 20 games by Thanksgiving. You get them kind of used to playing basketball, that kind of stuff. And then you have 2 weeks of like high intensity basketball, like getting close to the midpoint of the season. And you see like at the mid, it's almost like it's like a barometer check. Okay, at the mid stage, who really is like maybe ready for a little playoff type action, And I think doing 2 weeks would be great. And with the scheduling, I don't think it's that hard. I think you just set aside days like they did. Say, okay, we're going to have, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday is going to be quarterfinals, semifinals, finals of the tournament. So then Wednesday, Friday, and Monday, those teams that don't make it, you play games so that way it's all even, and because they matched up like the Suns played the Kings because they both lost, right, in the quarterfinals. So they played them, and then that was it. That was good. Right. So to me, I feel like it's a lot easier. And I do agree, like injuries are definitely a concern, but you can get hurt at any time. I just think sometimes like it was weird to know that like 6 teams were playing games and they were in tournament games, but then like 4 other teams were playing that night and like they weren't, and you're just like,
yeah, that was actually the other point I was going to bring up too in terms of the scheduling with this format, because obviously you don't know who's going to be in the finals and the semifinals. But yeah, remember that it was that Friday between them. There was a ton of teams playing, so I don't know.
Well, and you do because like some teams would game like, because some teams finished earlier than other teams, so you knew how many points to get. That's why you should schedule them all at the same time, so that way you don't know what the score, what you need to get.
Right.
You have to play, right? So I think that's another thing to change too. If you're doing point differential, which I think works, but schedule them all at the same time. Like, okay, Group A is all playing on this day, and you can mix and match. Like, okay, East Group A and West Group A is going to play here. West Group A and East Group C is going to play this day, right? You can mix and match, but keep the groups the same. So that way then you don't have like, I think it was like Boston or something new. we need to get like a plus 30 differential, otherwise we're not moving on. Whereas if you would have played at the same time, it's hey, we just gotta win, right? We gotta win by as many as we can or whatever, right? So that's what I would like to see happen.
Yeah, it's a very good point you bring up. My question was like, all those teams that played on December 8th, which was the day between the semis, the day before the finals. The Lakers and Pacers, like if they were scheduled to play on Friday against other teams, like how did they? I guess they might have just made the teams that didn't, but like that to me might have created scheduling issues also.
I mean, basically what you do is you don't schedule games for that week and you put people in as it goes.
Okay. Is that what they did then?
Yeah, so basically you leave the date open and you say, hey, you can have games from Monday to Saturday depending on what you're gonna do. Right. So if you make the tournament, that you're gonna be playing Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, like Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. Right. If you make the knockout stages. If you don't, you're gonna be playing Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And so you already know those are your games. You just don't know, is it going to be home? Is it going to be away? All that kind of stuff. But that's easy because everyone has charter planes. So you can just,
Yeah, I was wondering about that, but that makes sense. Yeah, I mean, it'd just be easier for them if they did it more.
You can designate games like, hey, Wednesday, whatever, you can even designate whenever you kind of know you're eliminated or not, the NBA can start designating like games so fans can purchase tickets for the home games, etc. Mm-hmm. So that's kind of, but
I think that's what was nicer with the Las Vegas games. At least those are kind of set aside, so fans knew like what time was going to happen specifically, and nothing else is going to go on. It was in Las Vegas in their own little arena. I enjoyed that a lot more than just kind of throwing all those games out there and not really having a form of like unity with all the games.
Overall, though, what would you rate the in-season tournament though? Like the first. Obviously, I want it to happen again next year. I think it created more. What's that called? More like not continuity. What's that called? I forgot. Just I think higher intensity basketball, right?
More competitive.
Yeah, more competitive. Thank you. More competitive environment. So out of 10, what would you guys rate the in-season tournament?
Well, I mean, I definitely agree with what you were saying, Matt. I think it was really fun to see that the NBA, it brought a lot of competition, because to myself as a more casual fan, I don't really think of the NBA getting super competitive until at least like Christmas, like past Christmas time, or at least around when the All-Star game happens. But yeah. I mean, there's definitely things that could be improved on with the tournament. I will give it some slack though, since this is its first year. I obviously don't enjoy that the Lakers won it all. It would have been really cool to see like a smaller market team win, like the Pelicans or the Pacers, but that didn't happen. And I don't know if it's going to happen next year or the year after, but that's whatever. It's not up to me. But on a number rating from 1 to 10, I would probably give it a 6. I thought it was good. There are things that could be improved, but overall, I mean, I think at the end of the day, it got the ratings that Adam Silver was wanting. So he's happy. We're happy. We're all happy.
Just trying to decide if the Lakers winning should influence my answer or not. But, I mean, like I said, I didn't really follow it besides the semis and the finals. But even then, I didn't watch the full games. So for me personally, I mean, since I like the concept and I think it could be fun, I'll give it an 8. But like actually watching it this year, probably like a 3 or 2, because I didn't really watch it. But since I really like the concept and I think it could be something I maybe get into more as the years go on, I'll give it an 8.
Ooh. Now, what would be your rating, Charles, if like Giannis won?
An 8.
Okay, that's fair.
Easy, man. Easiest answer ever.
I would say, and we can probably, I'll give my rating, and then maybe we go on to your thing, Sam, the little fun part of the episode. I know we didn't talk about much, but we'll talk about
That's
him.
fine. Yeah, it kind of comes. Yeah, it kind of comes with the argument.
I don't agree that the Lakers should put a banner up. I think that's kind of dumb. It's like
so dumb.
Oh.
it's like, okay, you won.
Really? I think they should, honestly. It's the first ever in history.
No way. No, Charles, you're
Why
lying.
not? It's
No
the first
way.
ever.
We were just laughing about it when you shared it with me like 6 hours ago. And
Well,
how-
I thought about it, but this is technically a piece of history, so they should 100% put a banner up.
Mm,
I mean, if it's going to be here every year, teams are going to put banners up, and I don't know. I think they should. I think LeBron earned it. I think it'll make him look better. And
you're getting brainwashed at this point.
hey, honestly, I'm down for it. You know what? Celebrate every championship you win, no matter how small it is.
Oh my gosh, you're diluting what should be.
Yeah, I agree with that totally.
It's okay. Charles.
No,
also,
I'm just kidding. I was just. I don't agree
but
with it.
me, my rating, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. So it's a passing grade. It's a C. So there's room for improvement, but it's not failing, right? So I think it did what it was supposed to do, and now we can improve it. And I think there's some things to tweak about it. So 7 out of 10 for me.
So basically, what Charles is saying with giving it a 3, it should basically not happen again because 3 is more than failing. That's below the basement, Charles.
You really want to help LeBron's legacy even more? He could be the only only team to win an in-season tournament ever if that were the case.
Oh no, dude. No, obviously not help LeBron. I'm thinking more of like the smaller kids that just enter the league. Like you got to feel for them a little bit. Like Tyrese Halliburton, he absolutely balled out.
Yeah.
Don't leave this man in the dust just because he lost 1 year to big mean old LeBron. He's got next year.
And I was begging for the Suns to draft in 2020, but that's okay.
Yeah, you're right.
They could have. They had a. He was there when they had the pick, but
yeah, they need a lay GM over there too.
Who did we pick in 2020?
Jalen Smith, right?
Oh yeah, we did. Yeah,
didn't do anything. Yeah, trade him like the next year. Yeah,
to the Pacers. Yeah.
Oh well, it is what it is. It happens.
Anyway, Sam, tell us what our next last like 20 minutes. That's how much we have. About 20 minutes.
Okay.
Tell us our yes.
All right. Well, yeah. To add on to the confidence that I showed off in the beginning of the podcast, I'm really excited about the segment. We haven't talked about it just yet, but we wanted to do a little quiz section. Since we're dabbling in the topic of the NBA, I wanted to offer it because Charles and Matt, I feel like they have pretty good historical NBA stats. They've got a good mind for trivia, so I wanted to quiz them a little bit. We're gonna have some fun. I've got 15 questions prepared for both of them, and what the funnest part is, I think, is that we came to the consensus that the loser, we love LeBron, so the loser is going to have to write a song for LeBron and his greatness, the glorious king himself, and he's going to have to sing it in the next podcast episode. Give us all a little entertainment.
Do I really have time for that? Is that really what I should spend my time doing?
I will make sure you have time for it, Charles. With all the
that's if I lose. This could be Matt
with all the jerseys. I honestly kind of hope it's on you, Charles, because Matt suffered the Bean Boozle challenge last time. I want him to have a break, and knowing you with all the jerseys you have in the background, you have more than enough time.
Hey, I'm just excited that we are doing this again and getting punishments going again because that's fun. Sure. But all I know is you can never trust Matt because it's been like 2 months now and he still hasn't upped or fulfilled the punishment we decided for that first Washington Oregon game. He still hasn't done that yet.
Yeah,
so
I watched freaking what's it called? Not Blues Clues.
Bluey? You didn't tell me that.
Yeah, Bluey. I remember.
No, Paw Patrol.
Oh, is it Paw Patrol?
Oh, yeah. No, I haven't watched it yet. What's it on?
It was on I think Paramount or something. I remember I looked up what you have.
Okay.
I can confirm, but yeah, Matt still has to do that. Just saying. I'm calling you out.
I keep forgetting that's on my punishment list because the Bean Boozled one kind of wrecked me for like.
I would dread that a lot more.
Hey, let me just say also, I prepared for this. I got a whiteboard and a marker, so.
Oh, that's actually good on you.
Sorry, Matt.
I like that.
I've had these sitting around for a while, and I've been waiting to use them on the pod.
Yeah, you have actually. You've had those for a long time.
Yeah, Sam knows.
It's fine.
We're good. Matt, do you have you have your phone, right?
I do have my phone. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool. You're gonna actually need to use that a little bit later on because Charles'
Okay.
whiteboard thing reminded me. But
What, are we getting cheats going or something?
no, nothing like that. But
Oh, I did get a cheat since I didn't know I had a freaking whiteboard.
Hey,
you gotta
man.
watch Paw Patrol first. That's your challenge.
No. Oh my gosh.
All right, let's do this.
Okay.
I'm ready.
All right.
How much time we got per question? Like 30 seconds?
Yeah, sure, 30 seconds.
Yeah, probably for time constraints.
Yeah, for time. But yeah, no, I curated 15 questions. Most of them are historical, like stat or team related questions. I did throw a couple questions in for like this season going on in the in-season tournament too, but I think you
boy.
guys will enjoy this a lot. But so I have a couple of segments for these 15 questions. The first segment, they're all on my phone, by the way. This first segment, they are all multiple choice, and I'm just gonna go one person at a time. So I gave Charles a little bit of crap earlier in the podcast. Oh, do you
Are
have
we
a
both not answering them then?
no. So you guys are gonna take turns answering questions.
Oh, okay.
And each question you answer correctly, you're gonna get a point to as well. But
Okay.
if you one more thing too, if you answer the question and if you get it wrong, the other person can steal the question, and if they get it right, they'll get a point too as well.
I like that.
Yeah, it's kind of like how you did it with the last quiz that you hosted, Charles. It's been a while, but
Taking notes. I like it.
oh yeah. So we'll go ahead and start with the first question. We'll start with you, Charles. What
Yeah.
year did? Oh, sorry. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Go for
Okay.
it.
Are you ready, Matt?
He is ready. Oh, I'm worried about this freaking whiteboard thing, but I'm ready.
Right. Don't worry. It's not like a curveball or anything.
Whoa.
Like that. So we'll
Yeah,
go
I'm
ahead
ready.
and start though.
Okay.
So this is multiple choice, by the way. In what year did Allen Iverson win the MVP? Was it 1999, 2000, 2001, or 2002? And this is for Charles.
Okay. I think I know. So can you repeat them just to make sure? But I think I know. Or I have an answer.
All right. What year did Allen Iverson win MVP? 99, 2000, 2001, or 2002?
Okay. And A, B, C, D for those, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go with C 2020 or 2001. Oh man, you can't really see that well. Oh, there we
No,
go.
I can actually. Well, I don't know about the audience.
I'm gonna go 2001.
Okay, 2001. That is incorrect. So, Matt,
Shoot.
you have a chance to steal the question.
That's
Yeah.
pretty bad.
I was debating between 01 or 2000. And I'm gonna go 2000.
2000 is correct. I feel a little bad for Charles. 1 year off, but that's okay.
So did they make the 2001 finals then?
They made the 2001 finals.
Dang it. That's the year
Yeah,
he
they
wanted
did.
to. Oh
Yeah.
well. All right, Matt, 1-0 lead, not good.
I chose that question because it either had to be 2000 or 2001 for that. But yeah, this question is gonna be for you, Matt,
Okay.
and you're up 1-0, by the way.
Okay.
Who was
Oh yeah, thank you. Let everyone know.
not to rub it in. Who was the number one pick in the 2019 draft? Was it Zion Williamson, John Morant, Rudy Gobert, or RJ Barrett?
What?
Well, considering all those players are old, wait, can you get? Hey, remember, I wasn't here for the draft. I was on my mission. So, can you name the players again? You said 2019. It's Zion. Who else?
Zion, Ja, Rudy Gobert, or RJ Barrett?
Zion.
Is that your answer, Zion?
Yeah.
So he
All right.
well yeah, it's right. All right.
The number one pick.
So
yep,
he
it
gets
is
a
Zion.
2019. I get 2001 or 2000 question. All right.
Well-
he was gone, but like that's so recent.
He was
That's
gone.
so recent.
I mean, 2019, if you think about it, 2019 is 4 years ago now.
But think about it,
That's-
Charles. On. I wasn't here.
I don't know, man. You answered that pretty
And-
quick after you heard the answers.
And AI is pretty famous.
You the answer. Come on.
You should know that, Charles. Come on.
Uh
Got this. All right. Well, I'll give you a chance to redeem yourself. Question number 3. Who has the most assists all time?
Oh,
Is it
easy.
LeBron, Wilt Chamberlain, Chris Paul, or John Stockton?
Will Chamberlain's an option? That's so funny. Well, it's D, John Stockton. I'm not even gonna write it because
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's correct.
Wilt
Yeah,
Chamberlain.
that was a quick
That's such a
question.
terrible. one to put in there,
That's
but
so
that's
funny.
funny.
Are you questioning the questionnaire right now, Charles? Are you saying I didn't do good enough picking these questions out?
You made it easier, but I mean, Matt and I already knew who it was once you said the question. But
That's
yeah,
fair. Yeah, I did make it easy for these first few questions at least. But we'll move on to Matt. What college did Michael Jordan attend?
North Carolina.
Yeah, another easy one. I'll just say the answers for the audience at home. Is it North Carolina, Duke, Notre Dame, or NC State? And
Hey,
and
Duke
the
is
answer,
fake is fake. NC State's the one we hate. It's North Carolina. Come on, dog.
I like how you threw Notre Dame in there.
yeah, Notre Dame. And
You know,
NC
that could be a
State. I
sleeper if
wanted
you
to
didn't
make
know.
Yeah, I want to make it tough, but you guys already knew the answer. So Matt 3, Charles 1. We will move on to question number 5 for Charles. Which two teams played in the 2011 finals?
Ooh.
I know that. I already know that.
Okay, go ahead and get the answer then.
The Dallas Mavericks and the Miami Heat.
Yes,
and that
sir.
was LeBron's
Yeah,
absolute meltdown. And I think Sam put that one in there on purpose.
That's correct. Yeah, dude, I love that. I love that finals.
Yep.
All right. Well, maybe I
Man,
should.
the first question was easily the hardest. Like, that's the only one that I didn't know, and Matt wasn't too sure either. But like these
Yeah.
other
Okay,
ones,
I was debating between 01 and 2000.
I know. I literally knew it was one of
know.
those.
Maybe I
He
might have
said
to step up
2000.
a little bit
I was
harder
like,
next
perfect.
time.
I'm going 2000.
Yeah, I honestly I was worried picking some of these questions out. I was like, I hope they're not too hard for you guys, but apparently not.
Maybe you'll get a little tougher. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see, yeah. So Matt, who won Rookie of the Year last year? Is it Paulo Banchero, Mac McClung, Chet Holmgren, or Jabari Smith?
Let me see. I believe it's Paulo Banchero out of Duke.
Mac McClung.
He said Mac McClung. He won the dunk contest though.
He did, yeah. That's why I put him in there.
Yeah,
He's not even a rookie, bro. But oh well.
I
Yeah,
feel
he's not a
bad.
rookie, but that's okay.
Yeah. I'm kind of sorry for you now, Charles. Matt's getting all the cupcake questions. That's okay. We'll move on to number 7. I think you'll get this easily. Actually, we'll see. Which team was the first to ever sweep the NBA Finals?
Oh my god, this is rigged. There's no way. So it's probably one of those Celtic teams, is my guess.
It is one of those Celtics teams.
But it's literally a 50-50 because it depends on which year they did it. So this is not fair because Matt's gonna get it. If I don't get it, he's gonna guess the other one. So
I believe it was Bob Cousy and all.
Well,
Sure.
I thought you were gonna say team, and I was gonna say Celtics because I knew they were old time. But then you went the year, and now I'm not feeling good.
Well,
57 or 59, right?
Yeah, but I never said it was the Celtics. I might just be playing mind games to put two
It's
in there.
Celtics.
It's a Celtics.
It is. No, it's
Okay.
not the 2020 Lakers. They didn't
They
even
didn't
sweep,
care,
bro.
man.
Yeah. All right.
4-1.
It could be the Rockets, though. Keep that in mind.
I'm just gonna go 57. I'm gonna go older. So
57.
B, I guess. Is that what that one is?
1957 is the wrong answer. I'm sorry, Charles.
Great.
Matt, do you want to answer?
59 Celtics.
Yes, that is correct.
Charles, I thought you were going to go older since you went older the first time. I was like, bro.
Well, technically he did, but he chose the
No, yeah, I went with the older team.
year.
The older year. I
The
did.
older
So
year.
I got it wrong.
Yeah.
It's
I
all right.
chose the younger year in the AI one and got it wrong. So great.
It's okay.
Thanks, Sam. This feels pretty fair.
Don't worry. The later questions.
Was it 5-2? I gotta
More
make a
accurate.
comeback here.
Yeah, so it is 5-2 to Matt. Here's the last question of the first segment to you, Matt.
Okay.
The 2016 Warriors have the best record for most wins in a season with 73. Which team and what year had the record before them? Was it the 71 Lakers, the 66 76ers, the 2013 Spurs, or the 1995 Bulls?
Okay, come on.
And I'll even give you the record, 72-10.
Come on, Sam. You should have given them all those Bulls teams. You should have just said 92, 93, 94, 95.
I thought,
Whatever.
dude, I thought those other answers were good, man.
Come on, bro. This isn't fair.
The 71 Lakers.
If
was
you
a
at least gave him
powerhouse.
like all the Bulls teams from that decade, that would have been harder because then he might not have. I don't know if he did know, but like at least he would have to think about it probably.
I knew it was Jordan's second stint.
Right.
But
yeah.
I didn't know if it was 95 or like the 95, 96 or 97 ones.
Is
You
there
know what I'm saying?
Is there double points next round?
That's fine. Yeah, I'll actually move on to the next round. This I'm not just trying to make this up just because Charles is down by 4 already. Charles is right. This next round, these next few questions are actually going to be for 2 points each.
Yes, I
But
need this.
The catch-22, though, you'll get 2 points if you answer correctly, but it's not multiple choice anymore.
Okay.
I mean, not that you guys struggle in the first place, but since Charles is down, we will start with Charles.
Well,
and
technically it's my turn anyways, but yeah.
Yeah.
it is still your turn. Yeah, we'll keep going one after another. So we'll start with Charles. Which 2 teams participated in the Malice at the Palace? That one's easy.
Yeah, that's easy. It is. I'll write it for you. You know what? I'm gonna get some bonus
Nice.
points.
I
Hey,
appreciate
it's only like few.
Hey, how about
40.
this, Charles? You've written it down, right? You've written it down.
Yes.
I be the 2 teams on that board.
I mean, yeah. You know this.
I believe it's Wizards and Pistons.
That should be minus a point. That's incorrect. That's incorrect.
Oh, it's your turn. I'm just saying that's what I would have put down.
Okay.
Wow, no,
Well,
that
you
is
would have been
incorrect.
wrong.
Yeah, that is incorrect.
Who was
It was
Pistons?
the Pacers and the Pistons.
Pacers?
That is correct.
Okay.
Ben Wallace and Ron Artest.
Yeah.
Ron Artest is the one who actually punched the fan. He was the bum.
Even
Pacers.
I
Sorry,
actually-
Meta World Peace. Meta World
I,
Peace.
yeah, whatever, Meta World Peace, but I'm still pretty fond of that scene happening. I obviously didn't
Hey, that's
see
not that far from me.
that. Is yeah. That's true.
They got a documentary about it too. But
Don't
Yeah,
the
and Matt didn't know those
Pistons-
2 teams.
Don't the Pistons still play in that same arena?
No, they moved.
they moved.
There was such a bad scene that they had to demolish it, get a new place. So, Matt, question for you now: who won the first 3-point competition? You don't have to give
Whoa.
me, you don't have to give me the year. You can just say the player. But who won the first 3-point competition?
Whoa. That was you gave me now an advantage because that is a hard question.
I
What in the world?
swear, I'm not just handpicking questions to make it fair.
Okay. I'm gonna go with Larry Bird.
That is correct.
Dang, that was my answer.
That's correct.
Dang
Larry,
it. That was
Yeah.
my answer too.
Larry
Oh.
Bird in 1986. Good job, Matt. He actually won the first
Larry Legend. That's all I
Larry
know.
Legend. Yes, sir.
Hey, way to get that one. I honestly didn't think this was right, but it's like the only old time 3-point
Same.
contest where I could think of.
Mhm.
I didn't know if it was right or not, but I was like, I know he won a 3-point contest. I don't know if it was whatever, but I'm like, I'm gonna go Larry Bird. And if it's not it, then Charles.
Well,
can
that was
have it.
my guess, so I would have
Yeah.
been screwed. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good answer. Charles.
Yes.
So this goes on for this season right now. Which team is currently the only undefeated team at home?
Ooh.
Wow. Only undefeated team at home?
Yep. There's only one team.
Well, I haven't been following this much, and it's gonna burn me now. Okay, I guess I'll guess this team, but this I don't think this is right, but I'm gonna go with the Lakers.
Oh, that is incorrect.
Yeah.
The Lakers only have like barely a winning schedule or like a winning record. So
Honestly, I honestly have no idea. So
So
that great.
I am between the Celtics and the Timberwolves, and
The T-Wolves are doing really good this season so far. I'm surprised.
I know I'm between both of those teams, because I mean I don't know when you got these. Did you get them like from like today, Sam?
Yeah, this was taken.
good question though.
Yeah,
Okay, it's probably Celtics. But I'm gonna say T-Wolves.
that is incorrect. It is the Celtics.
Gosh dang it!
I'm sorry,
Really?
Matt.
I thought I was thinking them, but I thought they went on a little losing streaks. I thought they would have lost
Oh.
one.
Gosh dang it!
I don't have the exact stats for the Celtics, but they were like, I don't know, like 8-7 away. But they're
I
10
needed that. I need Matt to miss that. Yeah, they're 10-0 at home.
That's it.
Wow.
Yeah.
I
But,
need Matt to miss that one. So that was
the,
big.
the score is still 8-4, Matt. So you still got a little uphill climbing to do, Charles.
I do. And this one goes to Matt. So
Yep. This next question is for Matt. How many personal fouls does it take to get ejected from an NBA game? What was the answer?
6.
That's correct. That was the cupcake question.
Hey, I do have to say though, Charles, the last question I was between two teams. So I mean, I was close on that one. So
That's true. Matt's been doing good so far. Here you go, Charles.
maybe I want to write a song about LeBron.
Keep your
Have you ever thought about that? No,
keep
I'm
your
thinking,
head
yeah.
high. I would laugh very hard. I'll just say that. I feel bad. I don't know if you're gonna get
I
this.
mean, you
one.
don't have to ask it. You can go to another one, and maybe if you feel bad for me.
I won't just skip you on this one. I feel like you have a chance. What is the name of the Charlotte Hornets mascot? Matt, you're acting like you know over there.
no, I don't. That's the thing.
I don't know. Not much better answer than this.
That's
Buzz.
a good answer. I'll give you that.
I don't know, man. What am I supposed to say?
Matt, is it okay if I give Charles a point for the effort? That was a good guess.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, cool.
Sweet.
Charles,
gonna go-
five.
I was
You have
gonna
5
go. I was gonna go with like Henry.
Isn't that the Bulls name actually? I think it's the Bulls mascot.
I don't know about the Bulls.
It's
That's
Benny.
fine.
Oh, it's
That's
Benny.
fine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
But yeah, Benny the Bull. But no, you guys are both actually close. The actual name is Hugo.
Hugo. I heard that in a commercial a while ago, I think.
Got a point for being like having H for Henry. Come on. I'm just kidding.
That's like my uncle's name. That's not a bee or a hornet. Sorry.
Well, Hugo isn't a freaking hornet either.
I questioned that a lot when I saw it for the first time. I was like, where did they get Hugo from? But oh well. Speaking of weird names, Matt, this question goes on to you. What is Kobe Bryant's middle name?
Bean.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, that's correct.
Good
I
answer.
know that one.
I was genuinely shocked. I've never seen that before, but it makes sense. His middle name is named after his like cousin or something. So
Yep.
How many more questions do we have?
So we're actually on to the last question, but
What? Really? We're already at 15? That felt a little quick.
oh, was that a little quick? How are we on timing?
Well, technically we're over,
Oh,
but I feel like we're not at question 15, but
that's
So
fine.
we've done 14 questions already.
We have done 14 questions. The final stat line is Matt 12, Charles 5.
I feel like Matt's gotten all of them right and he's at 12. Oh, is it because you're counting the double ones as like 2 questions?
Well, because double is double points.
Right. But that wouldn't mean 15 questions because 1 question is 2 points. That's still only 1 question.
No, the first round was 1 point each.
Right.
Yeah, the first round was 8 questions. That was for 1 point.
And it was 6-2.
And then
then
there were 6 questions that were 2 points. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Dang, we already flew by it then, didn't we?
Yeah.
We did. Yeah.
This doesn't seem fair, but oh well.
That means
I guess
that means it's been fun. Yeah. So, but lucky for you, Charles, this last question is extra spicy. I took a lot of love and tender care into curating this. And
is it worth 10 points?
well, we're doing it Jeopardy style, so you can't wager your
I
point.
still lose.
He loses.
Unless Matt wants to be a guy and wager 3 points, I guess. And if he gets it wrong, he loses if I wager everything.
I'm making Matt wager that.
Okay.
Last time when I was in it and I had the lead, I had to wager that amount. So
You didn't wager more when I could lose. For the beat people.
Okay, I'll wager all 5 of my
no,
points.
no. If I remember last time, Charles gave an extra question, even though after I won, and you got that question right. So there wasn't a real winner for that.
No, you won. I just got the extra question.
Well, that's a million.
Well, I just remember
bucks.
Matt answered more, but you got the higher point one, so you won.
Yeah.
Oh, that might have been the case.
Well, anyways, I'm wagering all 5 of my points.
How about this? I will wager 2 points, so that way, if I get it wrong, we tie.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, if you guys, I'll just say, if you guys both tie, you'll both have to write a song and sing it.
Okay.
I
Okay,
will
one
not be
wager.
cheating on that.
Nope. Matt said 2. It's locked in.
No, you're wagering too, Matt. You're done.
All right. I need this.
All right. So this is actually where the whiteboard in your phone comes out, Matt. You're going to write a number value. Whoever
Oh.
has the closest number to the real answer wins it.
Okay.
So I'm making it fun. So that's why I said Charles.
So there's gonna be either a winner or a tie here, no matter what. Okay.
Yeah. So win or a tie here. I feel I
Come on, Matt. You know I've gotten pretty unlucky, so I think this is the only way to end it.
don't worry too much, Matt. I didn't make it too hard on you guys. But so according to today, December the 12th, 2022, 2023, whatever. How many points all time does LeBron, the GOAT, the
I
king
knew you were
himself?
gonna ask that question.
Yeah, I know. How many
I knew
career
it.
points? I want you guys to write down your guess. How many career points does LeBron have
Okay.
to this day? And I made sure I have the correct number as of today, the 12th.
Okay.
You guys have your answers?
Yeah.
All right. Well, Charles, you're the guest of honor here. I want you to show your answer first. I won't say if it's good or not or anything, but I want you to show your
I know
answer.
I'm decently close. I know I have to be decently close. I just hope Matt's not closer. 39,062.
Okay. All
I
right.
have 38 to 16.
Charles, show me your answer again.
39,062.
Well, can I get a little drum roll for this last answer? Charles, you were surprisingly close. The current number of points that he has in his career,
Yes.
39,201.
I knew it. I knew it.
Golly.
I knew Kareem was at 38 something, and he passed it last year, like halfway through. So I knew he had to be 39 plus.
I forgot if he passed Kareem, like if Kareem was at 37 or at 38.
Hey, that means I have 10 points, and Matt has 10 points.
Yep. Well, congratulations. Do you guys want me to do one tiebreaker question to find out the winner, or do you just want to both make a song?
No, I do not want to do a song.
Okay.
All right, I guess it's a tiebreaker.
Give me a couple questions to find a spicy question, and then find the winner.
Come on, Matt. You could just take the tie.
No, I don't want
Hey,
to do.
if I make this comeback, that'd be pretty good.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
Hey, I was like 200 away. That's pretty good.
You were like 150 away.
Yeah, I think that deserves a tiebreaker.
I mean,
question.
how about if I put that little 8 to a 9?
Hey, if only you guessed the Celtics, you wouldn't even be talking about this right now.
Dude, no, because I would have had to bet the whole thing anyways.
Well, I guess that's true.
That's true.
Yeah.
Okay. I got a good question for you guys.
Okay.
All right. I think you guys have a pretty good idea about this answer, but for tiebreaker reasons, I want to hear the year and the exact pick. When was Michael Jordan drafted?
Well, like, are we like buzzing? Or are we writing this down?
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, no, sorry. So I want you guys to write your answers down. Yeah.
Oh, crap. Okay.
What year and what pick was Michael Jordan drafted?
Shoot.
Do,
I'm trying to remember the exact year.
I have it.
Oh shoot.
Are you set, Charles?
Oh god. I
Not
guess
yet?
so.
You need more time?
Man, I don't know the exact year. I know it's within a year span. I don't know the exact one. We're in AI territory again. So
Yeah.
All right, Charles. What is your thing? I have it written down on my notes. So
I know he's the number 3 pick. That's super easy. But 1984. But I don't know for sure.
Matt, what's your answer?
I said 88-3.
88 is not right. I know that is incorrect for sure.
Probably 84.
I don't know if it's 84 though. I don't know.
Or is it 86? Is it in the middle? Is it 86?
It's either 84 or 83. I'm almost positive. If it's 83, can I get it? Because Matt's so off. I know it's not 86
Well,
either.
I'm just thinking because did it take him 6 years to win the first one in 90?
I'm just gonna stick with 84, but I can't remember.
Well, I'm glad I didn't have to think about those rules for if you guys are in between. But Charles actually got it right on the money. Jordan was drafted in 1984 with the number 3 pick.
Yes.
So
yes,
congratulations, Charles.
The comeback.
Now I have to write a song about LeBron.
The comeback. Yes. I was like the thing that helped me seal it was I knew Olajuwon was number 1 and the 84 just sounded right for him, so that's why I went with it. Let's go, baby.
Hey, all I have to say is I was forced to do 2 points. I said 1.
This is 2 in a row now where Matt has done better, but he's still lost.
Hey, I said
poor Matt.
I would do 1 point, and you guys forced me to do 2.
Hey, Sam did, not me.
Hey, to be fair,
yes.
I originally think the LeBron song is a lot more retainable punishment because I originally suggested the loser has to drink a bottle of hot sauce.
Charles, no, you're doing it with me.
What? Hey, man, you won the tiebreaker. I was willing to do it.
Dude, that's because you were losing.
No.
That's because you were losing.
Let's get the dance on. Hey, man. I mean, a couple of my questions were just literally 50-50s, and then I got them wrong, and you just had easy points. So, I mean, I think at the end of the day,
I said
I won.
No.
The only one that you technically got, well, the Larry Bird one was good, which was actually my guess, but that was good on you. But the only one that you basically kind of got screwed on was the Celtics with the home record, because you knew it was potentially them. But besides that, all the ones you stole from me were total BS. So
yeah.
Hey,
but
I did win though, so I don't have to complain anymore.
To be fair, I mean, congratulations to Charles. That was an all-time comeback from.
Well, let's just say my song is gonna be really short. So
it's gotta be 30 seconds. You know?
No, there was no rule.
We'll set a time limit on it. Whatever is appropriate.
30 seconds. You can do it. You gotta have
no rule. Got it, Matt.
How about 8 lines? No. 8 lines.
No, there was no rule. There was no rule. No,
look at this guy. Look at this guy.
Charles and I are going to.
You told me I had to pick 2 points when I was I'll do 1, and you're no, 2. Okay.
Charles and I will determine if it's a good song or not. We will.
No. That's fine.
Will decide.
I don't care.
But no, that was a lot of fun.
Hey, if I was honestly, Matt, I promise you, and you're probably gonna call me out on cap for this, but I promise I wouldn't. If we were flipped, I would have done the same thing as you. I would have bet 2 points to go for a tie. I promise I would have, and I really do stand by that.
I wanted to go for a tie, and then I was oh, but then I would lose 3 in a row, and I didn't want to do that.
Oh. Wagering 1 was definitely the safe answer, but
yeah, because I already lost 2, so I was I don't really want to do this.
Well, if you wagered 1, there's no point. I would have lost anyways. If I got it right.
Well, no, that's the whole point.
Exactly. But like I said, if I was in your shoes, I would have wagered 2 to go for to potentially be a tie. I really would have.
I got every single question wrong. Would you have wagered all of your points to get to 0?
I don't know. If you got every question wrong, you kind of don't deserve that, to be honest. Because at least mine, I knew a 50-50. If you got that and you got them wrong, I might. But if you generally just got them wrong, I'd be I don't think you deserve it. So, yeah.
It's all right, Matt. You'll be on the giving side of these questions, so you won't even have to worry about punishments soon.
Hey, I think next Matt's gonna do NFL trivia with Sam and I, and so
that would actually be a lot of fun.
You won't have to lose. That's the catch.
Yeah, that's true. That would be a lot of fun if you do that, Matt. But no, that was a lot of fun. Thank you guys for playing. Next time, whenever I host a questionnaire like that, I will make sure to make the questions at least evenly tough, or at least all of them tougher, because that did suck a little bit. That one side was getting easy questions and the other was tougher. But no, it was fun though. I
The
enjoyed
one
it.
tough one Matt got, I actually got too, which
That's
sucked. But
true.
literally
Yeah,
the
credit to you, Charles.
yeah, the tough ones I got, I couldn't get, and Matt was able to get them. So
Yeah.
it is what it
Well,
is.
I would have got the Celtics one. Just I would have picked the year, so same thing. And then AI, I was between both of those two. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I just got the
Sure.
wrong end of it. I just didn't pick it. So,
No,
but
sure.
thankfully, our gracious judge gave me a chance to tie and get the win. So,
and you're a
Remember
great,
how, hey, Charles,
great podcast host as well.
yeah. Remember how much of a Debbie Downer you were in the first couple questions too when you were getting them wrong, Charles?
Oh, I know.
You're like, oh, I got my
Oh,
song
You
written
should,
already.
you should be thanking me and Sam that we were so nice to you.
That is true. That is true.
hey
Oh.
man, yeah, I just stuck with
Oh.
it.
If it was the hot,
Yeah,
if
yeah.
it was the hot sauce one, there would be no way I was giving you 2 points. There's no way.
Oh,
No way.
dude. I'm gonna have
Hey,
to
we
make
can
this-
leave it up to everyone in the comments to decide what team they're on. Are they on Team Charles, Team Matt, or Team Sam?
Dude, I would have to make you guys like sign a waiver first if we do a punishment like drinking hot sauce.
Oh my gosh.
This
You
just
guys are
makes
like,
up for
I
all
don't
the,
know about
this just
that.
makes up for all the punishments I had to do with Matt back in our old podcast, and I seem to lose like every punishment with him.
That is true.
I think I did like 7 or 8, and he did like 2 maybe, so it just makes up for
That
it.
is true. That is true. Charles had to do some
Right.
nasty punishments too.
All right. We gotta wrap up. We've gone way over
Yeah,
time.
we'll wrap it
Matt
up.
is busy and he's gonna be in a good headspace going to what he's doing after this. No, and he just lost.
We got to
again.
give him some
But
time to work on that song too.
episode 44 of a Win is a Win podcast. We hope you enjoyed. I think next episode we might have a guest on, which I will discuss with Sam. But well, obviously
Might be
it's
in the
busy
works.
time. It's a busy time right now, so uploads are probably gonna be sporadic. But I think once the new year comes, after a little bit, I think we'll get more on a consistent schedule. But we hope you guys enjoyed. You can find us on Apple, Spotify, anywhere else to get your podcast. You can find us here on YouTube with a video version. Also, we have an Instagram, a Win is a Win podcast. You can go check us out there. And this is H Double, Maddie B, Samecookie. We're signing off. Matt, I see you down there.
Bro, I'm just
Happy.
looking at the time, dog.
He's procrastinating on the song already.